What's up, people? I am back with another video for the Ultimate Challenge. And in this video, I'm not necessarily going to do any tips and things like that. Well, I'll give some tips throughout the gameplay, but this isn't going to be really centrically based around that. If you want tips on how to beat these things, I have a playlist for this. Look on my channel. I promise you it's there. Or I'll put the first video down in the video response section, and you can use that video as a tip because it pretty much lines up the exact same way with this one. But let's get the presentation.
It's time for the coin toss now, presented by Coke Zero. Real Coke taste, 0 calories. Enjoy everything.
So once again, this is another impossible challenge that I don't see impossible. One thing that I do know, just like I stated in the last impossible video, or last impossible challenge video, Bo Jackson's going to break off that one long run. I can keep him bottled up. But he always seems to break off that one crazy run. Now, look at this. Did y'all see anything wrong with that punt return? Anything? Let's take another look at this thing up close. Look at that. Look at that. He just ran right through him. Look at that. Not only did he just run between 2 of my blockers, but 3. Yes, he should have been picked up long before he even got to my 2 blockers. Let's take another look, shall we? Look at number, I think that's 55. 55, look at that. Look at that. And just run. Oh. Okay. So one thing I like to abuse against these teams is the quarterback wrap. They don't do too well at stopping it. But what I do want to say is the left side of their defense, my left, which is their right, they are extremely strong on that left side for stopping the run. And you're really not going to see it here because all I had to do was just outrun that one guy and we was off to the races. But in a lot of plays that I pretty much took out, which you got, look at, oh my God. And wait, look at the stiff, oh my God. Oh my God. That just ain't right. That ain't right. We got to see the replay once again. Can we run that back, please? Run it back. Come on. Come on. Run it back. Look at this. How does this happen, EA? How does this happen, EA? How does that happen? How does that happen? How does it happen? How? How? And not only that, but the stiff arm. Come on. Come on. Come all the way on. Really? Really just gonna disrespect my man like that? Oh, come on, EA. What? Can we get back to realism? Oh, whatever. So, what I was saying was, one thing you definitely want to do is turn the acceleration clock on. So, tempo, you want to put it to conservative. Run the ball. Look at this BS here. Just let it go, AP. Just let it go. Come on. But one thing you want to do is definitely run the ball a lot. One play that I do know that works, or a route that I do know that works, probably for me, probably will work maybe 90% of the time. So guys with lower rated teams, maybe 70 to 80% of the time it'll work for you. Run a lot of comebacks because their defenders are extremely aggressive. Their secondary, Deion Sanders, Charles Woodson, extremely aggressive.
Halftime show presented by Nissan. Innovation that excites. David Pollock and I here in the studio to break down everything that just happened in your game. Tied at the half, each team's move has been countered by the other. So far, nobody's been able to establish checkmate or really even generate much momentum. So what is each team, what's the most important thing for the second half for one team to gain an edge in this game?
Well, it seems like there has been an answer, and at some point, you just got to get...
Let's take a look at the halftime stats, which is going to be low just the way I want it, but time of possession is the most important part of this whole entire stat line to me. dominated the stat there. And you know, I was saying you want to run a lot of comeback routes because they play extremely aggressive. So whenever you're in doubt, try a comeback route. Don't forget, I also told you guys about those C routes on corner strikes, and it's pretty much when the outside wide receiver will do a pattern like it looks like a C. Those eat these guys alive, especially when they're playing zone defense. So you definitely want to check those out. This team plays incredibly aggressive, but you just got to make the right reads, especially on read options and especially on deeper routes. You want to make the right reads. You got to be very, what's the word I want to look here for? You want to be very patient. Nice option pitch out there to Darren McFadden breaking off a tackle. That I'm surprised because he never breaks tackles for me. But why is Reggie White keeping up with him? Reggie White shouldn't have been within 15 yards of Darren McFadden. Come on. Could we do something about that speed threshold, please? Now they're going to Bo Jackson. Now they want to get their yards. They want to churn this guy out. They want to beat down my defense. Look at this guy go. We could not bring him down. But we just hoping he doesn't pop the big one, and there he is. Popping the big one. Would you guys believe me if I said I was tweeting during that play? Would you? No? I didn't think so. But I really was, though. Now we hit the outside, cut this thing back inside. You got to use that right thumbstick, that little run free thing that they got going on. Look at that. Megatron with the comeback route, the spin, and he's off to the races. I know you guys call them curls. I call them comebacks. Yeah, whatever. Now they're going back to Bone. We're going to get right back to bottling this guy up because we can't have him doing what he did again. No. Are they going to go back to Bo again? No. They're dropping back with Michael Vick. Over to Tim Brown. We heat seek tackling this guy. All right. 1st and 10. They're driving. Michael Vick taking off. That's the one time I didn't have my quarterback protections up, my spies up, but now I got him up. See, I got that spy there. He's rolling outside, and we bottle him up. 3rd down and goal. We got them out there again. We spying. Morris Claiborne knocking that one down. Here we go. Last chance for them. 4th down, and he's looking. Got him, coach. And we're going to end off the game with that. I hope this was at least a little bit helpful. Don't forget C routes, curls, and tempo you want to put to conservative. And also you want to make sure that you burn that clock out as much as possible. On defense, hell, I run a hell of a lot of blitzes, but just make sure you got a spy out there and put your defensive ends in contain. And also set your adjustments to containing the quarterback, and you should be okay. Any questions? Somebody in the comment section to answer you. Peace.